No! Shouted Jack, and he put his head in his hands and began to cry. I'm sorry, son, said the policeman, putting his arm around Jack's shoulder. How did it happen? Susan wanted to know, tears running down her face. It's too early to say yet, said the policeman, but it seems that your father may have committed suicide. Jack jumped up. My dad would never commit suicide. You're wrong, he shouted. I'm very sorry, but I'm just telling you what I know, the policeman replied. Now, is there anyone you can stay with today? An aunt or uncle? Susan nodded. Our dad's brother, Uncle Tommy, she replied. The policeman asked for Tommy's address and phone number. I'll phone and tell him what has happened and ask if it's okay to take you to his house, said the policeman. After speaking to Tommy, the policeman waved to his colleague, who came over to them. Make sure that this young lady and her brother get to their uncle's house. He's expecting them, he told the other policeman. Then he turned to Susan and Jack. We'll talk later, he said. Dad would never kill himself, Jack repeated, as they followed the policeman outside. The police began their investigation. They locked the garage and didn't let anyone in. They searched everywhere and put everything they found into bags, spanners, keys, the empty bottle of heroin, and the syringe. Even the penknife that Frankie had thrown onto the floor was put into a paper bag. At the hospital, an autopsy was done. The doctors examined every detail on Bob's body. The first thing that the doctors discovered was the fresh mark on Bob's arm.